Hi and welcome fellow gamers. My name's Skycat and today we're going to be playing a little Ark Survival Evolved. We're on the Ragnarok map using the Eternal Mod and we have the amazing Dominus Ovis that we were able to tame yesterday right behind me, Fluffy. So now we have Fluffy, which is really exciting. I love these guys. They're really strong. They're really helpful. Definitely protect the base. We did a little off-camera base building. So I laid out some foundations all the way out there. We have Wesley and Crusher now protecting our second building. I made this for the jug bugs because, they make some kind of weird sounds and sometimes I like to have them a little bit separate and they fly all over the place if you take their resources. But now we can come in here and we can get the DNA jug bug, take some DNA and the element when we need those resources. And, now they're just kind of contained in here. We'll have to get a couple more, but I'm kind of digging this. They can just kind of hang out in here. And then anytime you need stuff from them, you could gather it. But we have to definitely get the Indominus tokens. That's going to be pretty important because I was doing some building inside and there were some things that I wanted to make. And, we need some of those resources that we're short on. But I did notice something else. And so I wanted to show you guys on Gumdrop, I have some of the element ore. So we need to find an eternal Anky. The eternal Ankies can smelt that ore to get element, which is going to be super important. So we are on a mission for an Anky. I have all my little guys out there and we are getting ourselves ready. So within our workbench, I want to be able to craft the eternal generator. We need to get some power. And if you'll notice, I only have 9 Eternal Indominus tokens and we need 30. So I'm a little short on that. And it's going to be pretty important to get all of our things powered. You also, oh, let me go back. You also need fuel for it. And in order to make that, look at all the crystals we need. We need crystals and we need tokens for this. The good thing about the eternal fuel is it's infinite. It never runs out. And when you do craft one of them, it actually makes 5. So that's going to be, pretty important. You do spend a lot, but you'll get a lot. And again, it never runs out. So if you take a look inside the castle, I have done a little bit of building and I ended up putting walls up. So we had that rock inside, that center, but I put up some walls, trying to finish it off a little bit. I think it's looking pretty sharp. And I'm going to do the inside as well, I think. Maybe just kind of finish it off and make it look kind of like a complete building sitting on this island in here. But the cool thing is I ended up making the grinder for the regular grinder. So I put a lot of the armor and things that we aren't going to need in here. I already checked all the levels. I kept the good stuff, but we're going to grind that and get some resources. And I also made the Eternal grinder. This one's pretty cool. If you've never used it before, um, you can make different things or craft different things in there. It does take gasoline to run, but you can make element inside here. I don't have charge batteries. I mean, if you wanted to do that, you could do that. But you can make element ore. There's just a lot of things you can use other resources to craft. I've had to make the dino hearts before in this grinder, which is helpful. Like if you're having trouble killing dinos and getting dino hearts, you can use the raw prime fish meat and it's pretty cool. But the one thing I want to show you, which is pretty awesome, is right here. There's a secret door. Inside the secret door, this is where the stone is. So there's kind of like a cool little hidden room, like you might not know existed. But inside here, I put the Eternal Crystal Ammo Converter, just because it's really red, it's really bright, really weird. But I've never used this before, and when I'm looking at it, you can put in orange, blue, or red elemental crystals, and you can convert them to green. You can also do the same with ammo. So let's give that a try. Let's see what happens if I put in alpha poison arrow. Let's just split one and stick it in there. It says it's in a rate of 1 to 1. So it says it can convert the ammo into prime. Not really seeing it do any converting. There's no bar or anything like that. It does say trank arrow or trank ammo. Unless it's the darts. maybe like for the gun, like where you have to use a rifle. I mean, we could maybe just, you know what, we'll leave that in there and see what it does. I don't know how long it takes. The one thing that I kind of wish, like this mod, if you knew there were like a lot of green crystals, like you needed the green crystals primarily, you know, it should have been a little more balanced instead of having the orange, blue, red, and then having to convert them. Like, why not just kind of balance it out so that you didn't have to create a separate machine to do conversions? I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but anyway, we built that to see what's going to happen with that. So I'm pretty excited about the build. I kind of like having the walls there, and we'll have to continue kind of working on the base a little bit. So our main mission for today is we're going to have to go out and we're going to have to get an Anky so that we can maybe start smelting some of our element using that ore. So we'll take Fluffy out, and Fluffy can get really fast. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get into with the Ovis. All right. So I figured we would come back up here to this plateau by the castle and try to get these rock golems because they give a lot of crystals, and we lost our crystals on that last update. That guy is still broken. Let's get the other one instead. We'll go over here. Yep, here we go. So this level 520 will go ahead and knock this guy out. See, the Ovis is able to add a lot of torpor, which is really nice to these lava golems. So now he's out. We could tame him. But there's another one up there who's 540, and that one's not showing up. So I think we're going to go ahead and kill this guy and get all his loot. Now the Ovis doesn't like loot the bodies, not in the same way Stomp did. So you do have to get off, and sometimes I've actually gotten stuck in them before, like as they're kind of collapsing like that, so you gotta be careful. Oh, Ovis has gone wild. It's okay, buddy. He's dead. So if you notice, that's awesome. We were able to get, okay, well that's disproportionate. We got like 16 green crystals on that, and more of the other colors. Just doesn't seem fair. Whoa. Oh, that's my minion blowing stuff up. Good minion. Way to go, buddy. We'll get some electronics off of this parasaur. The Ovis will get the parasaur, which is really good. We got like 2,400 of the electronics. It's awesome. And we got some sulfur and lava rock. So maybe we could try taming one of these elementals as we are able to knock them out. Let's go find out. All right, so we're going to grab the sulfur and the lava rock, and we are going to try to tame this lava golem over here. It's a 580, which we were able to knock out with Fluffy. We'll go ahead. I made some of this kibble. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to go ahead and put the stuff and try to tame up our lava golem, which hopefully will be a great base protector for us. Yes. All right. So we now have tamed an Eternal Lava Golem. Pretty awesome. I kind of wish I had some of the insta-tame meat or mantis eggs to make the kibble. It took a little bit and we lost a little bit of effectiveness. So he's only 774. He lost a little bit there. But, you know, it's a good starting, you know, I don't know, a good starting guide to kind of get our base kind of fortified. And, you know, eventually maybe we can get out of the cave. And the lava golems are really awesome to have. They're pretty strong. I've had them kind of protecting my bases in the past. They're pretty awesome. So really happy about this guy. We'll go ahead and send him back to our base. Oh, come on. Pteranodon. Gotta get out of there, buddy. Or you're gonna get smashed. Rock golem smash. All right. All right. Come on. Fly away, buddy. All right. Let's send this one home. So now we can kind of teleport and just hop out of the circle, and then he's gonna go. There you go. He's going back home. Up the hill, up the hill. All right, Fluffy, let's go. All right, so I just wanted to show you how strong these guys are. This is an elemental fire dragon level 560 usually, and there's also a prime mantis level 600 sitting here, which is pretty awesome. I kind of wish I could tame that prime mantis. It's a female too, but we're gonna go ahead and just aggro this. Look, one hit, boom, fire dragon is out. So, you know, we get some good stuff off of those guys. Let's go ahead and get this mantis too. No problem. Also one hit. So max level prime mantis. Eventually I'd love to start really taming some of the max level guys, but we're going to go ahead and keep on our hunt for an Anky. All right, so it's not an Anky, it's an Equus, but we cleared the area a little bit. I lost my Equus and I just want to replace it, so now we have a new one. Yay, okay, our zebra is back. Woohoo! All right, Fluffy, you did it, you cleared the area, and now we got our Equus back, so pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and just soul ball this guy and go back on our hunt for an Anky. All right, so we found an Eternal Anky, level 200, not bad. We just need it to smelt, so look at all of this stuff. We've got a, whoa, we've got a Prime Uteranus. Oh, max level also 600, woo! Okay, got some alpha action. We've got a corrupted down there. All right, we just don't need any of these guys coming up when we're trying to tame this Anky. Looks like they're busy, so we're gonna go up top. Pretty awesome. But we're gonna go ahead up top here and we're just going to tame this Anky right now. All right, we should just be able to knock him out with one arrow. I'm just gonna use the alpha one to make it fast. There you go, he's out. I mean, if we can get those rock golems, we got quite a bit of green crystals, and now that we can convert them, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but this guy should tame up real fast. Boom, there you go. All right, now we have an Eternal Anky. That's exactly what we wanted, so we could go ahead and get a saddle on him. He could start smelting. We'll just capture this guy, and we'll go ahead and head back home. Oh, there's a phoenix up there. There's a wyvern. So I'd like to see if you could try to knock these guys out. I mean, the Ovis does add torpor, but I think we would need something a little less destructive. Let's just give it a try and see. No, he's instant death. All right. Oh, look at my little Ovis making sounds. He's inflamed. You're okay, buddy. You're all right. Barely hurt. Oh, and a prime wyvern. Did he just... I didn't see him before. He must have spawned in. Sometimes, like, when you kill other wyverns or things, it has a chance to spawn. That's how we got that tiger. He's busy chasing a Pegasus. All right. Enough fun for the day. Let's go ahead back home and... oh, look at all of this action. So much stuff. Those dragons make weird sounds. That, like hacking, coughing sound. I don't know. Just think we could take these guys out. Maybe if I just kind of like little... Oh, nope. No, we didn't even add anything to him at all. Boom. And he's down. And you're down. Prime Carno. Aw, Argent's hungry. Alright, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome for the feast. Okay, I digress. Let's go home. Ooh, a robot Rex. I would love to have this guy. I don't have any eternal prime meat. We got to go get those graboids again to get more meat. I don't think I don't want to kill this guy because I'd like to maybe come back and tame him. He's pretty awesome. I mean, it's possible with the Ovis, they can climb mountains really well. I mean, maybe I could get myself up high and then shoot down, but yeah, he's coming still. I could kite him. Eh, we will come back for you, Robot Rex. I will not forget you. All right, we're back. We popped out the Eternal Ankylo and we made a saddle for him. So now when you put the saddle on the Anky, you can see that you can smelt and create a lot of things in there. Kind of like your campfire, you can make food, but right there, element ore. It's 300 per piece of element, but I stashed some on gumdrop. So we'll go ahead and pull this off. And now when you put it, oh, wrong button. Usually it's just like habit right there. But you go into the inventory, you put that in there, and then when you hit E, you toggle smelting like that. He's a forge. He's a walking forge. So now you can smelt your ore, which is pretty awesome. And when you go in there, boom, you've got 99 element. So I have 100 leftover ore, which is pretty cool, but 99 element, that's awesome. So now, like some of the things that we need to try to progress a little bit, you're able to get, you can make these meats, so we can make the meat. You do have to be careful because if you're out and you're foraging and you have a ton of stuff on you, like if you have him toggled on, he'll just automatically craft whatever he can. So I have converted a lot of the meats in his inventory, not always wanting to, but we'll leave that extra ore on him. So toggle him off. So we have our Anky, which is pretty awesome. You could also do like the Doedicurus. Gumdrop is like basically your mortar and pestle, right? So super excited about this episode. We were able to get our Lava Golem, which is awesome. I made him a saddle, so we'll go ahead and put this saddle on him. Give him a little armor stone there. Boom. And he didn't eat the kibble or anything, but give him a little extra melee. And now we can ride them. It's just awesome. I really love how these guys move too. They like turn on a dime. They're pretty awesome. So you can position them really well. And he just looks awesome. I look like this little tiny like toy on top of him, but he's super cool. So I'm excited about him. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. We had a lot of fun continuing our base build, our castle, getting the additional structure up and making those walls, getting some of the grinders and things that we're going to need to go ahead and progress. And we were able to get our Anky, which is huge, and this amazing lava golem. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It really would help the channel to grow. And leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any tips, tools, things that you use, give a shout out down below. And if you have any name ideas for our tames, please consider leaving them as well. Thanks again so much, you guys, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye.